Hello and welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, nice to meet you. My name is Reija. Today, as you see from the title, we are doing mini reviews of some products that I have bought after the last mini review video. Oh, sorry, I should have drank before I started. So let's start with Colourpop. I did the review, the collection video, dedicated video. So what was the collection name? Opal of my eye? I'm not sure. Anyway, the highlighter palette, might as shell. These are Super Shock highlighters. There's a goldy one, more like a bronzy champagne one, a pinky one, and purple one. And I really like this palette. This was my, I'm sorry, my nose is so itchy. This was the first time that I used Super Shock cheek stuff, and I really like. I think this is the best part of the collection. If I'm going to be very honest, they are beautiful. You can build them up to be blinding. You can do a little more not so blinding look with them, and yeah, they're just very beautiful. I have used this palette quite a lot after I bought it. Then from the same collection, I got the So Glassy Lip Gloss Trio, and it's called Bombshell of the trio, and it has the shades My Goodies, Sunshine Required, and Peach Please. And I've been really enjoying these lip glosses. They are thick, but they're not sticky. The colors are beautiful. It has like an pinky one, a yellowy one, or goldy one, and purpley one. And yeah, I just really like this formula. This was first time testing Colourpop lip products also. And yeah, I've been really enjoying them. I have used a lot of these on top of my Maybelline Superstay lipsticks. And yeah, I highly recommend to try those if you haven't already. Then I got Super Shock Cheeks blush and highlighter. The blush is at first blush. This is pearlized, so it has a sheen in it. There you can see. And this shade is so pretty, and you don't necessarily need an highlighter if you're using this. I have this on today and highlighter because I wanted to use a highlighter, but if you don't want to, you don't have to use, well, of course you don't ever have to use highlighter, but this one goes, it's like a hybrid. It has very beautiful sheen on it. And then I got the highlighter in the shade Flexitarian. This is like a champagne highlighter. As you can see, I have dug my small brushes there to get it to my inner corners and brow bone. And yes, I really like this Super Shock cheek formula, and actually I'm a bit annoyed now that when I ordered them, because if I would have ordered a couple weeks later, I would have been able to get the Super Shock bronzers also, which they relaunched a little while ago. So yeah, I've really been enjoying this, and probably when I order, if I order from, oops, my lamp is giving me a hard time today. Let me just move this a bit there and this a bit there. So yeah, if I order from Colourpop, I probably add some highlighter and probably maybe a matte blush to the cart. So those were the Colourpop. Did I have anything else from Colourpop? No, I don't think so. The next one is the Benefit blushes. Benefit relaunched, well, redid the packaging of the blushes. These are minis, blushes and highlighters. And if you haven't noticed, there isn't as much product in this anymore as there used to be, and they're pretty much the same price anyway, which is kind of cheeky from Benefit. But yeah, first I bought the shade Krista, which is a strawberry pink blush, and this has also sheen, but not like an highlighterish sheen like in Colourpop one. This has just, it gives like an glow within, a healthy glow, like a natural glow to your skin, and this shade is so pretty, and I really like the formula. I haven't tried Benefit blushes before this. I have the Hoola bronzer, of course. Well, not of course, but if you have been watching me for a while, you know that I have the Hoola bronzer. But yeah, this is the shade Krista, like I said. And then next, when I ordered from Cult Beauty, again I ordered the shade Peaching, because I just wanted a little more neutralish peach shade, which I don't have in my collection yet. And this is also very pretty. I can't actually, let me see. I think this one is matte. Yeah, no, actually, I think it has the similar kind of like a glow within. I don't know if you can see them, but it has a glow, and this Peaching shade is very light and very neutral, so it's very good everyday blush. Of course, I don't care, I use everything every day. Probably not so big makeup if I have to go somewhere like an let's say job interview, which I'm not going, of course, because I'm waiting for the decision of the sickness retirement. But yeah, those were the Benefit blushes. Then the Lethal Cosmetics came into No Beauty. I think it's been there a little while already, but I just wanted to buy something, so I bought the Boreal face palette. I have the eyeshadow palette too, and I'm working on the review of it, but I wanted to review this palette already. The bronzer is in the shade Atlas, blush is in the shade Nectar, and highlighter is in the shade Flux. Actually, I have to take this one also. Which is pretty normal for Lethal Cosmetics, the bronzer and the blush are quite powdery, but they have very nice pigment and they blend easy. Oh, I forgot to say everything like that in the earlier stuff, but they have been very easy to work with also. So yeah, they are a bit powdery, there's a lot of kick up in the pan, but it's still really pretty. The highlighter is really beautiful shade. It doesn't look much in the pan, but it's really pretty. And the blush is more like an terracotta red, but not very dark. And I really like the bronzer too. It's not my absolute favorite, but it's usable. I like it too. And when I ordered from No Beauty, I already had the shade Stellar from the Night Flower collection, and now I ordered the other shade Halo, which is like an these are like are these multi or duochromes, I'm not sure, highlighters, but this is like a green to peach maybe. It's very hard to show on camera, as you probably know, but this is also really pretty. I really like the Little Cosmetics highlighter formula, especially these two more special shades are very pretty. And I also bought a single shadow from there. This is iridescent shade Cirrus. This is like a bluish pinkish. This is like a multichrome, very pretty shade. I've used it a couple times, and yes, it's a bit powdery like little shadows usually are, but it's still very pretty, and I haven't had any problems in using it. Okay, let me just mark up what I have been talking already. Little benefit. Okay, then I have the Kimchi Chic. I bought the bronzer a little while ago from LYKO. This is the... Oh, I hope I didn't break it, because these break easily, I've heard. No, thank God. So this is the tailored bronzer in the shade I Went to Malibu. It's quite a light shade, but I have it on today and I really like it. It's not my absolute favorite, but I really like it. It is quite pigmented, so you have to be a bit careful with it when you use it first time before you kind of learn the pigment. It's not like super pigmented, but do be careful first time using it, and you can build it up, of course, to be more intense. Like I said, it's not super pigmented, but it has quite a lot of pigment anyway, and it's easy to work with, it's easy to blend, but it's like nothing to write home about. And then when I can't remember, did I review this already in the other mini review video? But I met Birgitta. I talked about it a couple months ago, and we swapped some makeup, and she gave me the Kimchi Chic Pearl Cone Wild highlighter. I'm not sure is the Pearl Cone Wild the highlighter shade name or the highlighter, you know, like the, and Hope maybe the shade name. But this is like a blue highlighter, and I'm actually a bit pissed now because I had already ordered the Uden's Eye Full Moon 2 eyeshadow palette and the highlighter and blush, and I ordered the blue highlighter, and it's pretty much very similar to this. So now I have two very similar highlighters. This is very glittery, so if you don't like glittery highlighters, then this isn't for you. I don't know if you can see the glitters, but I really like this highlighter. I have used it a tons, and yeah, I don't know, of course I don't want to give or sell this away because I got it from Birgitta, but we'll see what happens. And I really like the formula too. It's easy to work with, and yeah, glittery highlighter. Then I bought L'Oreal Bronze to Paradise bronzer. I noticed that I have very few single bronzers, so I have gone a bit ham with the bronzers now. This is in the shade Baby One More Tan, and I really like it. It's actually, let me see. Yeah, it's not totally the same, but they are quite well known in the camera. You can see the difference way better. But yeah, this is nice affordable bronzer that you can buy from supermarket, and it's nice. It's buildable, it blends easily. It's nothing like wowing me or nothing like that, but just very, you know, it's a bronzer, like nice bronzer. Oh, by the way, I forgot from the benefit section. Let me see. There. I also bought the benefit cookie when I bought the first blush. I'm not sure, but anyway, I finally kicked myself and bought the cookie. The reason that I haven't bought it earlier is because it was described as a golden highlighter, and I don't like golden highlighters. I hate them actually, but this isn't gold. It's like champagne, and it's very blinding, but you can, if you are careful, to get it more natural too. And well, cookie is like an OG, everyone knows what it is, so I'm not talking a lot about it now, but it's really nice. And as you know, I love blinding highlighters, so it's very nice. It's blendable, but it's blinding. So if you don't like blinding highlighters, then this is not for you. Let me see. Oh, then I made a dedicated video of these Beauty Act Radiant Cream Color Sticks. I bought the bronzer in the shade Peach Breeze, and the blush in the shade Partner in Crime, and highlighter in the shade Moonlight. So the bronzer is very pigmented. It's like very, very pigmented. Many times I draw to my face, because you know, but this one I wouldn't recommend it because it's highly pigmented. Like, it's very pigmented. So I've been using it with the sponge, just you know, like taking a bit to my sponge and then blending it out. But this is very nice formula. I do set it down because I don't want to have sticky face and all my hair gets stuck to my face, but I really like this formula. It's very easy to blend, and it's buildable. Of course, this is very pigmented, but if you're careful, you can get lighter bronze too. And this shade is very nice. I think they like sold out very fast in Kicks. But yeah, I've been really enjoying this. I did use all of them today. Of course, I have the powder stuff on top of it also. But yeah, if you are looking for cream bronzer blush highlighter, then I would recommend these. And they're not like hugely expensive. They're about 20 euros, I think. So it's like a middle price thing. But yeah, very nice bronzer. And then I have the blush. The blush is in the shade Partner in Crime, and this is sheer, like, as you can see, it's sheer. You can build it up, but it's not like very opaque, but I like it. You know, I bought the Beauty Babe blush ages ago now, the very bright pink, like fuchsia, and I love the shade, but I use it very rarely because it's so highly pigmented and the color is so bright that it's like hard to use. So I like this, that it's more sheer. This one I draw straight to my face and then blend it out. I'm wearing also this today, and this also has very nice formula. Like I said, it's buildable and blendable, and these last on my face all day, but I do powder them down. And then I have the highlighter in the shade Moonlight, like I said. And this highlighter is also quite natural. And do I have the cookie in here? I still don't know. And it's like, well, now that I swatch it, of course, it's a lot more visible than in face. If you use it like with a finger or with a sponge, then it's very sheer, very natural, like lit within glow, not like a very blinding highlighter. But today I used it that I what's the word? Well, I went straight from the tube to my face, and it was actually quite blinding when I did it that way. I've been testing this sometime, but I haven't tried that way yet, so I tried it today, and it's really nice. It's like a pinky highlighter, very pretty. I like all of these, so big thumbs up for Beauty Act. These are very pretty products, and they're not hugely expensive. That was the Beauty Act. No, and then I have the All Day Matte setting spray. So I like this very much, but I have noticed, and this applies to the Dewy Cocoa setting spray also, that I have been using for very long, well, over a year now. I have noticed, like today, that if I use this with some other foundation than Beauty Act own foundation, it starts to break it down, like, and the foundation has disappeared from my nose. My pores are very emphasized. It's weird because I love the She Glam foundation. It's my favorite foundation at the moment. But this setting spray, or then it's the Laura Mercier powder, could be that too. But I think it started to go bad after I used the setting spray. So yeah, it just emphasizes all my pores, and I don't know what it is, but it just doesn't work with any other foundation that I have except the Beauty Act one. And same goes other way too. With the Beauty Act foundation, I can't use any other setting spray because it starts to break down. These two are the only ones I can use with them. I don't know why. What's the, like, I don't know. Maybe I don't have to know either. Okay, that's that. Then also when I met Birgitta, she gave me the Suva Beauty UV Taffy's UV water activated liner palette, which has very bright shades, which I'm really happy because I do have the Sheen Pastel Fantasy, and these are very pastel-y shades, like these are very bright. So yeah, I've been using it a few times, and they don't crack on me, and they look pretty. They are opaque and easy to use. Yeah, nothing to complain about it. Really nice. I really like this palette, and I'm so happy that Birgitta gave it to me. And then that one is gone. Then normally I don't put eyeshadow palettes into this, but I wanted to put the Natasha Denona mini palette, mini nude palette in here. I have done like a video where I tested a lot of new makeup, and this was in it too. I'm a bit disappointed. Like, maybe I hyped myself too much because everyone loves the formula of Natasha Denona, And then when I tried it, it was just like any other eyeshadow palette, good eyeshadow palette that I own. It's just nothing special, and I know in the Missa's Patreon group there is this one that swears by this. He says that he can't use any other shadows than these. Like, well, that's over exaggerated, but like he swears by this formula. But I don't see the hype, and I definitely don't see the reason to pay 27 euros of this, or over 60. I think it's closing 70 euros of the midi palette, or over 120 for the bigger palettes. No, I'm not. Unless she comes out with some color story that I really love, then I might justify it. But as I've told before, I'm trying to keep the 50 euros as a borderline for how expensive palettes I buy. Like, yeah, Lethal palette was more, but you know, few euros. It's but like it's like a guideline. Yeah, I like it. It's like it does what eyeshadow should do, but I don't think there's anything special in it. I'm sorry, I just don't. Did I forget this? Where is it? I know I have it in here somewhere. Oh, there it is. This is Makeup Revolution Super Dewy Liquid Blush. I'm not sure is the shade Fake the Flush, but it's this kind of orangey, light orangey, peachy shade. And I've been really liking this, surprisingly. It doesn't lift my foundation, and it's easy to use. I like to use it that I put it back of my hand and dab my sponge in it and then put my face. I don't want to put it straight away to my face. And I've been really liking this. I'm quite surprised because I don't think I've heard anyone talk about this except maybe Alix. Alix does a lot of Makeup Revolution stuff, so I think she has tried this. But yeah, I really like it. It's an affordable blush, again from the drugstore. You can get it from Prisma, for example. And yeah, and the shade is nice. I don't think I have a shade like this. It's like more orangey shade than peachy. Yeah, I'm surprised how much I liked it. Then from the one of the Cult Beauty orders, I ordered the Pixie Skin Treats Botanical Collagen Tonic with Acacia Collagen Peptides Volumizing Toner. Okay, so after I started to use this, I had quite a lot of breakouts, but now they have cooled down. I'm not sure, is it because it was very hot at the time when I started to use this, or is it because of this? But now it has, I decided, like, you know, because in a couple weeks, unless you really badly break out or get allergic reaction or irritation, in a couple weeks you just don't know how does it work. And some products are like, when you start to use it, they start to push the bad stuff out of your skin, which causes the breakouts, and after a few weeks it starts to cool down. So I don't know, did this do that, or I don't think this should have anything like an acid that would, citric acid. Well, anyway, and I don't like the smell. I use it because I get used to the smell, like the Selfless by Hiram moisturizer smelled so bad, but now that I use it, I don't even notice it. So yeah, we'll see. I was just thinking that, well, I'm not young anymore. I'm 39 now. So collagen is something that would be nice for the skin. So we'll see. I'll update you at some point, maybe at the next mini reviews, that how is it going at the moment. And then I was in a hunt of smaller blending brushes, and I asked in the Mrs. Sausage group, Patreon group, of some small blending brushes. There was quite a lot of hype of the Blend Bunny Cosmetics brush set that had small brushes, so it would be nice, but I don't want to pay the shipping from Blend Bunny. So someone, I'm sorry, I can't remember who, put me numbers of P. Louise brushes, and now I have 5 of them, and I'm annoyed that I didn't order double of them. Like, these are very small. They're very good for my hooded eyes, and I can do more precise work with this. So I have 198. This one is dirty because I used it today. Then I have 112, which is our emergency, like 911 number. So yeah, 112. Then I have 116. This is a little bit different, like it has like an it's not domed, it's a straight edge. Very nice brush. Then I ordered, I probably wouldn't, this is the ferrule doesn't look good, but this is the 126. This is like a flat shader brush. It's flat, but it's a bit fluffy, so it's not completely flat like this, for example. If you compare them, the P. Louise one is a bit fluffy, and the Beauty Bay Shade Out is more flat. Yeah, it's a nice brush for shimmers and such. And then lastly I have 234, which is another small blending brush, and I have been using these non-stop since I bought them, and I always want to like wash them straight away so that I can use them on my next look. So they're very good brushes. They haven't started scratch or anything after using and washing them with the IsoClean. So I think that was it. I just want to update with the Essence Fix and Last. In some video, I'm losing my mind with my nose, sorry. I said that it's nothing special, I don't see any difference, but look, it's almost empty. The more I've used it, the more I've liked it, and especially when it was the heat wave, this helped me to keep my makeup on. I do admit that I had a few occasions that I had to wash the makeup off because it just looked terrible because of the sweating. But this has really been nice for me, and I'm definitely going to repurchase it. Now e.l.f. has come to the Prisma also, and they have the gripping primer, but when I went to the Prisma near me, it was already sold out. and I've been like really wanting that primer. But yeah, just an update that I've been starting to like this very much. Okay, so that was all today. Hope you enjoyed this video. Have a nice day if you're watching this at the morning when it comes out. And yeah, that's all. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and hit the notification bell so YouTube notifies you of every new upload. And we will see you hopefully very soon. Bye!